Good morning, students. In our previous session, we have discussed the basics of quantum numbers. And today, let us learn the applications associated with quantum numbers. So, let us recap the basics. So, what the principal quantum number signifies? So, you are aware, principal quantum number signifies the size of the orbit. So, what is it? Principal quantum number signifies size of the orbit. So, size of an orbit. Size of an orbit. Agreed. Now, what a L value signifies? L value is nothing but shape of an orbital. Azimuthal quantum number or orbital quantum number. Shape of an orbital. Orbit is not having any shape. Now, magnetic quantum number signifies orientation of an orientation. Orientation is for orbital of an orbital of an orbital. And spin quantum number signifies electron spin in the clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Now, these quantum numbers are applicable for different elements. So, I am going to teach you how to write quantum numbers for different elements. So, let us see. Now, here, let us take here N, L, M, S values. So, let us write for here hydrogen first. Hydrogen. Next for helium. Next for lithium. Next for beryllium, and so on. Now, first let us write for hydrogen. So, always, what is the thumb rule? Thumb rule is you have to write for the last electron. What is it? Last electron. So, write the electronic configuration for the last electron. So, here what is the electronic configuration for the last electron? Let us write for the last electron in all the cases. All the cases, let us write the electronic configuration. Okay. Now, you know very well, this is 1s1. 1s1. This is down. Last electron you should write. This is 1s2. Because first electron is up. So, this is 2s1. So, up. And this is 2s2. That is down. Last electron. Now, let us write the NL, MS values. So, let us write these values. Now, what is the N value, students? N value for hydrogen is 1. N value is first. L value, S orbital, what is the value? 0. And for S orbital, what is the value? M value will be 0 only, because there is no orientation for S orbital. And it is up. Up means plus half clockwise. Plus half. So, 1, 0, 0 plus half is quantum numbers for hydrogen. So, next helium. Let us write, students, helium 1. S1 value. So, N is the first orbit. And it is in which orbital? Shape of the orbital is 0. And orientation is 0. And now, this is last electron is in down. That is minus half. I hope you understood. Can you see the difference? There is a unique ID. 1, 0, 0 minus half. Now, lithium. Lithium is which orbit? Second. So, second orbit. Now, what is the orbital? 0. Because it is not having any orientation. Now, M value will be 0 because there is no orientation. Now, it is plus half because it is in the up. Up means what? Clockwise direction. Now, let us see the last electron here. 2, 0, 0 minus half is for beryllium. I hope you've learned how to write the quantum numbers for first 4 elements. So, let us learn for some more elements, students. So, let us take here N, L, M, S values. Okay. Now, we are writing for boron, nitrogen, boron, carbon, right? Carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. We write for these 4. Okay. So, boron, write the last electron. Boron is in 2p1. So, this is carbon. So, also write this here. Now, write the electronic configuration. Now it is 2p1, this is 2p2, this is 2p3, this is 2p4. Agreed? Now just write where is the electron here. Electron is in 1 here. Last electron you write. Last electron is here. Last electron is here. Last electron is this one. Okay? Yeah. Now let us assign the quantum numbers which are the unique ID for boron. So let us write, students, here. Now it is in the second orbit. Now what is the shape of the orbital? It is a dumbbell, that is L is equal to 1. M value will be this is minus L to plus L, minus 0, 0, plus 1. It is in minus 1. So write properly. It is minus 1. Now it is plus half because it is in the up. So it is in the up. Now second one, carbon. What is the value? 2. Okay. Now what is the L value? Same, because 2p only. Now here orientation is different. Orientation is what here? Minus 1, 0, plus 1. So it is 0 and it is plus half because it is in the clockwise direction up. Now next one. Same, 2 and p, 2p, but orientation is minus 1. So minus 1. So here minus 1, 0, plus 1. Sorry, it is plus 1. Now it is which half? Plus half. It is also plus half. I hope you are very clear. Now 2p4. So 2, 1, minus 1, 0, plus 1. So it is orientation is minus 1 and it is minus half because here the spin is anti-clockwise spin. I hope you understood. Are you clear? Now let us solve some more examples. So I'll take some more examples. Let us take anything. What you like? Tell me. 3p5. Let us take 3p5 is for chlorine. Agreed? Chlorine. So how to write N, L, M, S values? So chlorine is what? 3p5. So it is like this. This way. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have to write for last electron. So N value is how much? 3. L value P. P means 1. M value minus 1, 0, plus 1. So where is the last electron? Last electron is here. So that is 0. Next, it is down. That is minus half. I hope you understood. So shall we write for zinc? Okay. Now let us take one more slide. So let us take for zinc. Okay. Zinc is what? 3d10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So write the electronic configuration. Last electron 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I change the color. Okay. The color is different. So this one you have to write blue color. Okay. Now N value, L value, M value, S value. So write please here. Now N value is how much? 3d10. So here N value will be 3. So what is the D value? So D value will be how much, students? D value will be 2, 3d. Now minus 1, minus 2, because a magnetic quantum takes the values from minus L to plus L. But the L value is how much here? L value will be 2. So minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. So here last electron is in 2. I hope you understood. So it is down, that is minus half. So these are the, so you write properly. So this is minus half. So these are the, I hope, quantum numbers. So assigned for zinc. So you want to write another thing? Let us write for arsenic. Is it okay? Now let us write for arsenic. So arsenic, AS. Arsenic is what? So 4d10. So 3d10. After that 4p3. What is it? 4p3. So let us take write for 4p3. 4p3. Very simple. 1, 2, 3. Last electron you have to write N, L, M, S values. Right? N value will be 4. L value will be 1. M value minus 1, 0, plus 1. This is plus 1. And S value will be half. Plus half, because last electron is up. So this is how you can assign quantum numbers practically for any element. I hope you are very clear. So now let us see here. lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. You know very well the electronic configurations. Lithium is 2s1, this is 3s1, 4s1, 5s1, 6s1. So let us write for cesium. Cesium, what is the NL, S values? So cesium is considered, what is the value, students, here? N value 6. L value will be 0 for s orbital. M value also will be 0. And this is 1. 1 means plus half. Because 6s1, it is up. This is 6s1. I hope you are very clear how to write. So how to assign quantum numbers for various elements. Now, so this is what exactly the values you can see here. So this is 1, 0, because L value will be 0 for all. You can see L value will be 0 for s orbitals. Okay, and p orbitals it is 1. You can see here, and this value is 3. You can see here. Okay, now here this is 2p. N value will be wrong here, given 2. These are 2. They are all 2. These are 2. This is 2. These are all 2. This is 2. This is 3 here. Last one is 3. This is 3. This is fine. This is 2. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. And now p means what? P orbital L value will be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. S orbital it is 0. I hope you understood. And for s orbital, M value is always 0. M value always 0. So this is also 0. And p values will be, p will be how much? So for a p orbital, -1, 0, +1. So I hope you are very clear. Okay, for any p orbital. So this is how you can assign. I explain all the elements so far. So you can write the electronic configuration. So and associate the, quantum numbers. So this is how, you can write the quantum numbers for any element in the periodic table. So you just work out. Now let us see. Now we learn some more rules, very, very important rules in writing the electronic configuration. There are three rules which I am going to state now. One is Aufbau rule, one is Hund's rule, and Pauli's exclusion principle. These rules can be well assimilated or well learnt only when you understand quantum numbers, because these are associated with quantum numbers. So next, see, these are the three rules. Aufbau rule. Aufbau rule is something you already studied earlier. So which energy level should be filled first? That is what is about the Aufbau rule. Next, Pauli's exclusion principle means you cannot have same quantum numbers. No two electrons can have same two quantum numbers. And Hund's rule is how you should fill the electron. Like for example, if you have a p orbital like this, p orbital like this. Now, can we fill like this? Can we fill like this? You cannot fill, because there are some rules which are governs. So let us see one by one systematically. First and foremost thing, you are very much convinced that orbitals can hold a maximum number of 2 electrons only. Do you agree or not? It can hold only 2 electrons. You can see in all cases it can hold only 2 electrons. It can hold 2 electrons like this. Agreed? Now, so these orbitals are called sublevels or subshells. Agreed? Shell means orbit, subshell means orbital. I hope you understood the basics now. Okay, now always remember first. Okay, so orbital diagram. This is about the Aufbau principle. What principle? Aufbau's principle. Now Aufbau principle means it won't follow the order which you have in your reference. Like for example, this is 1s, 2s, 3s, like that. So these are orbits, right? Great. Now this is orbit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For example, here you have 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 3d, 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f, and so on. Now you cannot fill the orbitals like this. First 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 3d, 4s, It's wrong. Absolutely, it's wrong. You cannot fill in this order. So there is some order. So what is it? Order. It is based on lowest n plus L value. Very, very important. Lowest n plus L value. Very, very important. Now, n means principal quantum number. L means azimuthal quantum number. So these energy levels depends on principal quantum number and azimuthal quantum number or orbital quantum number. Now this is the how you should work out. Have a look here. Here after 3p 3d should come, but what is coming? 4s is coming. So right here 3d and 4s. So find out the n plus L values. What values? N plus L values. So n plus L value. Now here also find out the n plus L value for both. Okay, let us find out. Okay, now let us see. Here n value is how much? 3. L value d for it is 2, that is equal to 5. Okay, 5 in this case. Now in this case 4 plus L value will be 0. For s orbital L value will be 0, that is equal to 4. So which is having lowest n plus L value will be preferred. So what is preferred, students? So always lowest n plus L value will be filled first. Should be, yeah. Now in this case, which is the lowest n plus L value? So 4s. That's the reason why here 4s is filled. So I hope you are very clear. So this way, so electrons will be filled. So you have studied in the periodic classification. So Aufbau principle is based on lowest n plus L value. So this is very important principle. That means when you are writing electronic configuration, you cannot fill the way you like. You have to follow a order named the Aufbau principle. Aufbau principle defines the energy levels. So based on lowest n plus L value. So let us see the salient features we learn. According to Aufbau principle, electron first occupies those orbitals whose energy level is the lowest. Okay. This implies the electrons enter the orbitals having highest energies only when lowest levels are filled. So you cannot fill a higher energy orbitals unless you fill the lower energy orbitals. That is one of the postulate given by Aufbau. So these are determined by what rule? N plus L rule. N plus L rule you have studied just now. So lowest n plus L values corresponds to lower orbital energies. I hope you understood. If two orbitals share equal n plus L values, then what you have to do? The orbital with lower n value will be taken. Lower n value will be taken. So shall we see one example? See here. Now we will wipe it off this part and see here. We will work out one example which is having both having lowest n plus L value. We will see here. Now here let us take, shall we take 4f? 4f and 5d. 4f and 5d you take. Okay. Now let us see n plus L value. In this case n plus L value will be 4 plus 3. Here in this case 5 plus 2. But both will be same. 7 is coming in both cases, right? But here n value will be 4. That's why here 4f is filled. You can have a look here. What is filled here? 4f is filled. Then only 5d is filled. You can see here 4f first, then 5d is filled. So I hope you are very clear about the postulates. Okay. Now this is the order which I have given: 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s. Here not 3d, here 4s. I hope you understood. So this is how the Moseley has filled the periodic table. This is called Aufbau principle. Very, very important principle. So this is how the order of energy levels. First the lowest should be filled. Lowest should be filled. Then only you have to go for the highest ones. I hope you understood. You cannot fill. So first 2p, next. I hope you understood. Now this is how the n plus L values are given here. So 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p and 3d. You can see here 3d and 4s, 4s, 4p, 4d, all are given here based on the lowest n plus L values. Yeah. So I hope you understood first. What you understood so far? You understood how to fill the electrons. So you have to fill electrons as per the energy levels. What is the energy level? Lowest n plus L value. N plus L is nothing but so principal sum of principal quantum number and azimuthal quantum number. Now Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. It's a very very important principle. So let's see what is this rule states. So this rule states as follows. Yeah, very simple. Let us keep this definition aside. I'll make it very simple for you. Okay. Now let us learn here. What it says is, first of all, for degenerate orbitals, first you see this point. For degenerate orbitals, what does it mean? Degenerate orbitals means, for degenerate orbitals, first of all you have to understand degeneracy means. Degenerate means orbitals of same energy. What is it? Orbitals of same energy. These are called degenerate orbitals. So I hope you are very clear what are the degeneracy means. Orbitals of same energy. Now listen students, for example 1s 2s is there. So if you see this n plus L values, so what is the n plus L value here? Write the n plus L value here. N plus L value is here 1. What is the n plus value here? 2. 2p. What is the n plus L value here? 3. So these n plus L values are not same. That means these are not degenerate. For example, if you take p orbital, so it is 2p orbital. That means these three are degenerate. These three are having same energy because all are 2p only. So I hope you understood. So first of all, I started the definition with for degenerate orbitals. I explained what are degenerate orbitals. Degenerate orbitals means the orbitals are of same energy. So for degenerate orbitals, now I am taking the definition. The next slide. Okay. For degenerate orbitals, first point. Now electrons must be singly filled. Then only pairing takes place. So what does it mean? So I divided the definition for your sake. Pairing takes place. Very simple students, have a look here. Now I am taking here one orbital. Let us take this is a 3p orbital. Okay. So let us take an example. Now first of all I want to write 3p3. Okay. Now 1, 2, 3. Is it right? So it is a wrong notation. Hund's will not accept. Why? Because what is said, first it should be singly filled. Means first of all for 3p3. So what Hund is saying is first it should be singly filled. Like this you should write. So for example, let us take here 3p4. Okay, 3p4. Let us take two cases, 3p4. Now shall we write like this, students? 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a wrong notation. Why? It is not singly filled here. So 1, 2, 3. Then only pairing takes place. So then only you should pair. So that is what is the Hund's rule is saying. So always for degenerate orbitals, first you should be singly filled, then only pairing takes place. Now let us take an example here. For example, here you have 1s, here you have 2s, here you have 2p. Now students, this is 1s, this is 2s, this is 2p. Now let us follow Hund's rule. Is it right? For example, let us take here electronic configuration like this. So shall we write like this? It is wrong. Why? Because these are not degenerate. Agreed? These two are not degenerate. So it is wrong. So for example, if there are 3 electrons to be filled, how to write here? 3 electrons to be filled. You cannot write this way. How to write this? you should fill the electrons properly. 1, 2, 3 electrons. Because these two are different energy levels. So you can do pairing. You can do pairing. This is only for degenerate orbitals. This is only for degenerate orbitals. This point is very, very important. So here you cannot fill. So this way you cannot fill. You can fill this way. 1, 2. I hope you understood. So this Hund's rule is applied for only degenerate orbitals. So I hope you understood. You can have a look here. So here, first of all, you should be singly filled. You can see 3 electrons you are adding. So 1, 2, 3. So now then only pairing takes place. Next add one more 3 electrons. Pairing takes place. You can see here first 1 electron. Next 2 electrons you can write. You cannot write the other way. Okay. Next similarly P3. Next pairing takes place. Next pairing takes place. Here also first you should be singly filled. This way you should write the electrons. So first of all, energy levels are defined by Aufbau. But electron filling in the energy levels is defined by Hund's rule. So I hope you understood. So here pairing takes place only after singly filled. I hope you understood. This is all about Hund's rule. Now let us see. So another rule, that is Pauli's exclusion principle. He is a Austrian scientist, Wolfgang Pauli. So what he said? Very simple. No two electrons can have same set of quantum numbers. Same set of quantum numbers. Let us take here. For example, let us take 2s2. 2s2. So 2s2. Shall I write like this? 2s2. Students, have a look. 2s2 shall I write like this? Parallel spin. You cannot write it. Why? Because let us write NLS values. N, L, M and S values let us write. So what are the NLS values? Help me. So first N value is 2, S orbital, L value is 0 and M, there is no orientation, that's why M value is 0, because S orbital M value will be always 0, L value will be 0 and S value will be plus half. Okay. So other electron also same. So no two electrons can have same quantum numbers. So same quantum numbers and all. So you should not. So it is wrong. So Pauli's exclusion principle will not allow. So Pauli's exclusion principle will allow this way only. I hope you understood. If you write now 2, 0, 0 minus half. I hope you understood. So this is a wrong notation. This is what is Pauli's exclusion principle. Now let us see in this which one violates. This is a nitrogen. Which one violates Pauli's exclusion principle? Let us see the first one. Now, which of the 4 orbital diagrams written below for nitrogen violates the Pauli's exclusion principle? Let us see the first one. This is fine. Pairing takes place. This is fine. Now, here first up you have written, right? So, if you write down means what? It is singly filled already. It is already singly filled. But here it is not singly filled. Here it is not singly filled. If you write down means already it is imperative that by default it is singly filled. So this is not filled. So that means first it is not singly filled. That means it violates Hund's rule. Now let us see the next one. So here also this is fine, this is fine. Now here you can see it is not singly filled here. Pairing takes place but. So it is also violating Hund's rule. Now let us see. No problem. Here it is singly filled. So it does not violate anything. Now Pauli's exclusion principle. See, you cannot write 3 electrons here because these 2 electrons have same spin. You can see these 2 electrons can have same spin. I'll just wipe it off and show you again. So you can see here these 2 electrons can have same spin. So 2 same spins are there. Quantum numbers will be same, which is not possible. Now shall we see some more? So Hund's rule. In which case Hund's rule is violated, students? Very simple. This is fine. And here pairing takes place without being singly filled. It is here singly filled. It is not singly filled. Agreed? Now next one you see. Here also down. If you write down means what? Already it is singly filled. So it is also wrong. It is also wrong here. Now this is fine. See, try to understand. He is not saying first you have to fill down. See, this is right only. See, try to understand. You can write like this or you can write like this. Both are right. This is right and this is right. Don't think it is wrong. See, first electron can be down also, but it should be singly filled. That is the only thing. So it can be down or it can be up. That is immaterial, but it should be singly filled. That's where students do mistake. in the competitive examination. This is fine, absolutely. This is fine. The last one is fine, absolutely no problem, down. So let us see some more. So here, what is violated? You can see here. First, here down is there. If down is there means what? First it should be up. First it should be up. Then it should be up. Then it should be up. Then it should be down, and it should be down. So it is wrong. Now here, first it should be singly filled. This is also wrong. Now last one, you see here what you have. Same spin. Same spin means Pauli's exclusion principle is violated. These two are having same quantum numbers, which is wrong. Let us see the next question, students. Now this is no problem, right? This is absolutely no problem. You can write down, no problem. Down or up you can write. Now here first you should be singly filled, then only pairing takes place. So it is incorrect. Okay. So here Hund's rule is violated. Hund's rule. Okay. Now this is no problem. Agreed. Now let us solve one more question, students. The quantum numbers of 4 electrons are given below. So which is the correct order of energy levels? Now you can write here. This is what? 3. This is S. Because here this is S, this is S, 3S2, because minus half is there, that's a 3S2. What about this 4? This is 4S, 4, this is wrong is given electron, because you cannot have 1, because S, for 0 it should be 0 only, so it is given wrong, and maybe this is 0, so this is 4S2. Now this is 3D. So 3D. So 3D. For d orbital, you have minus 2, minus 1, 0. That means electron is here. So 3D3. 3D3. Now this is 3p. 3p minus half is given. So 3p0 is given. Minus 1, 0. So 3p minus half is given. So last electron. So 3p5. I hope you understood. Now you can write, the Aufbau principle. You know the Aufbau principle. Agreed or not? Have you understood how to write? So I'll explain. If you want again, just check it out once. Just have a cool head and listen. I'll explain again for you. Okay. Now, first of all, you write the electron is in which last electron you should write. Constant last electron. So 3, because n value is 3. So L value is 0 means yes. For S orbital, M value will be 0. Minus of means it will be down. Down means 3C2, 3S2. Now 4. First write 4. Which orbital? S orbital. Okay. And S orbital, M value will be 0. And this is plus of means 4S2. Now this is 3. L value will be D. And now what you do is for D, you write the D orbital 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the M value? M value is given here 0. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. That means the electron is in which orbital? Here. Here. And plus half is given. Plus half is given means up. So 3D, 3. I hope you understood. 3D, 3. So here it is given plus half. Plus half. Now, last one. So 3, 3. This is 3. This is a p orbital. P orbital. For a p orbital, what else is there? Minus 1, 0, plus 1. But here 0 is given. That means here minus half. This is minus half. So according to Hund's rule, first it should be singly filled, then only pairing takes place. Right? Singly filled, then only pairing takes place. So last electron 3p5. So I hope you understood. Now use the Aufbau principle. According to Aufbau principle, you write the energy levels order. So I hope you understood. Very nice question. Now, correct set of 4 quantum numbers for the outermost electron of rubidium. Very simple. Already I explained to you. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium up to here. So this is 2s1, this is 3s1, this is 4s1, this is 5s1. So you have to write for 5s1. So 5, this is right. All cases it is 5 is there. Yes, yes means it is 0. So it is 0. So it is the right answer. Because remaining are given wrong. So 6s is given. So wrong. I hope you understood. So next this is 0. This is plus half. 4s1. Very simple. Now, which of the following quantum number represents an impossible arrangement? Let us see. So 3D. So 3D minus 2 is feasible. So it is right. 4s minus of, this is also 4s2 is feasible, this is 4s2 is feasible, this is 3d minus 2 is given, so minus 2 means 3d1. Now here very impossible, here try to understand, this is 3, 2 means it is d. For d orbital it cannot be L, see m value will be minus 2 to plus 2 only, so it is wrong, because L value will be, so yeah, see m value will be, m values will be minus L to plus L, that means here L value is how much, 2, that means it should be minus 2 to plus 2 only, so it is wrong. This is fine, I hope you understood. Now let us see some more. Which electronic configuration correctly denotes the atom in the ground state? Very simple. Now which is in the ground state, let us work out. So first one, so it is wrong. Why? Because it is excited now, it is excited from here to here, so I will wipe it off and show. Okay, now let us see here, this electron here is excited here, so it is not a ground state, so parallel spins wrong, so here also it is wrong, so this is fine. Yeah, you can write this way, no problem. Now which ground state electron violate the Aufbau principle? So Aufbau principle means energy level violation. What is it? First of all, understand that is a energy level violation. Energy level you have to see first of all. So electron filling in the energy levels. So first 1s is filled, 2s is filled, next 2p is filled. It's okay. We are not worrying about this one. Okay, energy level is fine. Next 1s is filled, 2s is filled. It is also fine. So here 1s is not filled, 2s is also not filled, but 2p is filled. So it is wrong answer. I hope this is the wrong one. This is fine. How it is filled is not important. Energy level only you have to, because it asks about the Aufbau principle only. Yeah, well. Which electronic configuration represents a violation of Pauli's exclusion principle? Very simple here. Here you can see parallel spin is there. Whenever parallel spin is there, it is having the same quantum number. Now let us see which electronic configuration represents a violation of Pauli's exclusion principle. So here there is a Pauli's exclusion. Here you can see there is a parallel spin. So this is the answer. Now let us see which electronic configuration represents a violation of Hund's rule. Very simple. This is fine, students. But here first it should be singly filled, then only pairing takes place. Wrong. So this is fine. Okay. So first one it is singly filled, then you can have parallel spin also, no problem. This is a Pauli's. This is Pauli's. I mean, this is a Pauli's violation. This is Pauli's violation. This is Hund's violation. So next, which one of the following is the correct configuration for the ground state of nitrogen atom? Very simple. This is not ground state. Here what is violated? Hund's rule is violated, H. This is what is violated? Pauli's exclusion is violated. So here that what is violated? Pauli's exclusion is violated. So this is fine. Last one is fine. So I hope I have given enough exercise. So for quantum numbers, Hund's rule, so Aufbau principle, and also Pauli's exclusion principle. Have a good practice in this area. It's very important for competitive examination. So thanks for bearing. So good day.